This is a linear absolute value function with the vertex not on an axis, the graph, and the piecewise function. So this is the absolute value function. Absolute value of xy is 2 plus 1. This is the graph that corresponds to that function, and we can tell that this matches it because the minus 2 will shift it over to the right by 2, and the 1 will shift it up by 1. That's why the vertex is here. The reason that we have this equation and the line going this way when it's greater than or equal to 2 is because this will always be positive. So whenever you put a positive number in here, it will always be positive. Anything greater than or equal to 2, the value will always end up being positive. But if we put in a negative number, such as like negative 1, it will still be positive, but it will still be positive because of the absolute value makes it positive. So if we put a negative 1, we get negative 3, absolute value of 3, negative 3 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now we write the piecewise function like this because when it's greater than or equal to 2, it will always be positive, so we just write it out how it is. But when it's less than 2, it will be positive if you use the absolute value, but since we're not using the absolute value, we have to put a negative in front to make it positive. So if we use negative 1, we got negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3, negative 3 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. And you can simplify these two equations into x minus 1 and negative x plus 3. And the reason that the bottom two equations work is because when a number on the x axis is greater than or equal to 2, it will always be positive. But when it's less than 2, it will always be negative, but we need the negative x to make it positive.